Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are taking good care of yourself. So, as we are discussing the asexual mode of reproductions, vegetative propagation is the last method of asexual reproduction. In this method, the new plants are produced from the vegetative part of plants like their stem, root, or leaf. Right? For example, the potato grows through their stem, the ginger, right, and from leaf like bryophyllum reproduce. Here you can see in the picture the small buds appear at the edge of the leaf and it will detach from the leaf, fall into the soil and grows into a new plant of bryophyllum. So plants produced by vegetative propagation produce flower and fruits earlier than those produces from seeds, right, and also help in the propagation of plants which do not produce seeds like rose, jasmine, banana, etc. So some of them grows with the help of stem, by some of them by roots. So this is called vegetative propagation. Here you can see the buds appear on the potato, right? So each potato tuber has eye-like structure which is called bud, and these buds can grow easily into new plants. Now we see the sexual mode of reproduction in plants. The reproductive parts of plant are located in flower, right, and you already studied the different parts of flower like the sepals, petals, stamens and carpels. Stamens and carpels are the reproductive parts of a flower which contains the germ cells. So the flower may be unisexual like the papaya and watermelon, which contains either the stamens or carpels, or the flower may be bisexual like the mustard or hibiscus, which contains both stamens and carpels. So stamen is the male reproductive part. Here you can see in the picture that it contains anther and filament, right, and it is yellowish in color. So when you touch a flower, what would you observe? A yellowish powder that often stick on our hand, right, and carpel is present at the center, which is a female reproductive part, and it has three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. The swollen bottom part is the ovary, middle elongated part is the style, and the terminal part, which may be sticky, in the stigma. So the ovary contains ovules and each ovule has an egg cell. The male germ cells produced by pollen grain fuses with the female gametes present in the ovule. So the fusion of germ cells is called fertilization. Fertilization is the process of fusion or mixing of the germ cells of male and female, which gives us formation of zygote, which is capable of growing into a new plant, or we can say formation of seed occur here, due to which a new plant can be grown. So how these pollen transfer? So another process comes, that is called pollination. There are two methods of pollination. What is pollination actually? The transfer of pollen grains from the anther of the stigma of a flower is called pollination. It can be take place by water, wind or insects. If the pollen grains are transferred from the anther to the stigma of the same flower, then it is called self-pollination, right? And if it is transferred from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower, then it is called Cross pollination. Pollination takes place by insects, wind, or with the help of water.